Do you ever find yourself, or someone you love, waking up in the middle of the night? Not once, not twice, but maybe 3, 4, or even 5 times, just to use the bathroom. And every time you lie there afterward, staring at the ceiling, thinking, why is this happening? Why can't I just get a full night's rest? I need to be honest with you. It's more than just inconvenient. It's exhausting, it's frustrating, and for many seniors, it can be dangerous. Nighttime trips to the bathroom increase the risk of falls, leave you feeling drained the next day, and even affect your overall health. And if you're caring for a parent, grandparent, or someone older, you feel it too. You watch them shuffle out of bed, their body tired, their spirits low, and your heart aches because you know they deserve better, restful nights, comfortable sleep, peace. Now, here's a confession. I used to think this was just part of aging, that waking up at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. was inevitable, that nothing could really be done about it. But I was wrong, and I want to share that with you because what I learned could literally change the way you, or your loved one, sleep tonight. Because what if I told you that there's a simple fruit you can eat tonight? Just one small, natural change that can help calm your bladder, reduce those constant nighttime trips, and let you wake up feeling refreshed, energized, and peaceful. And I'm not talking about a miracle pill or some complicated routine. Just something natural, something easy, something that can fit into your evening without stress or effort. I know you might be skeptical, and that's okay. But think about this. How many times have you watched someone struggle at night, exhausted, frustrated, maybe even scared, all because they, or you, didn't know better? And all the while, their body keeps sending signals, their bladder keeps waking them, and nobody talks about it until it's almost too late. Tonight, I want you to take a deep breath and imagine a different scenario. You, or your loved one, drifting off to sleep at night and staying asleep. No more midnight interruptions, no more frustration, no more fatigue the next morning. Just calm, peaceful sleep. Sounds good, right? By the end of this video, you'll learn exactly what that fruit is, the science behind how it works, and practical ways to start using it tonight. You'll understand why your body, or your loved one's body, behaves this way, and you'll discover simple steps to take control, gently and naturally, without relying on medications or complicated routines. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Right now, pause for a second and comment below. How many times do you, or someone you love, wake up at night to use the bathroom? I'll be reading every comment, and I promise, this is a place to share and learn without judgment. And if you find this video helpful, and you know you will, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We share weekly tips on elderly wellness, sleep, and natural ways to improve quality of life. And here's something important. If you don't hit subscribe right now, you might forget about this channel. And the next time you, or your loved one, are lying awake at 3 a.m., wishing you had answers, you'll regret not subscribing. Don't wait until it's too late. Subscribe now. Seriously, do it before you forget. And one more thing. If you're serious about taking control of sleep and bladder health naturally, check the description for the Elderly Spring Sleep Wellness Kit. It's designed specifically for seniors, with gentle, practical steps to help you or your loved one sleep better and wake up refreshed. So stay with me, because what I'm about to share could completely change your nights and the mornings that follow. Let me tell you about Mr. Thompson. He's 72 years old, always been active, never complained about much, but every night he was up at least 3 times, sometimes 4, shuffling to the bathroom, barely getting any sleep. At first he thought, this is just getting old, it's normal, isn't it? But over time it wore him down. He was tired, irritable, even a little afraid of falling. Here's the thing. Your body changes as you age. Your kidneys don't filter as efficiently at night, your bladder muscles slowly lose strength, and hormones that control water balance start to fluctuate. That combination can turn a normal night into a series of frustrating wake-ups. Many people say, it's just old age, you can't do anything about it. But that's not true. Sometimes it's lifestyle choices, little habits that make the problem worse, and the good news is, small changes can make a huge difference. Start by noticing the triggers. Are you having fluids too late in the evening? Maybe that second cup of coffee after dinner is sabotaging your night. Certain medications, especially water pills or stimulants, can make you run to the bathroom. And some simple adjustments, like shifting hydration earlier in the day, can calm your bladder and give you a better night's rest. But not all solutions are about what you stop. Sometimes it's about what you start adding. And that's where the story gets interesting. Let me share a story about Mary. She's a caregiver for her mom, Louise. Louise was getting up at least 3 times a night, and Mary couldn't figure out why. One day, Mary noticed that whenever she added a small late evening snack, spicy or citrus heavy, it triggered more bathroom trips. When she swapped those snacks for gentler options, Louise's nights became calmer. You see, some foods irritate the bladder. Spicy dishes, acidic fruits, caffeinated beverages, they all can cause trouble. But other foods can actually soothe it, help regulate your system, and make your nights more peaceful. A common misconception is thinking, as long as you avoid fluids at night, everything will be fine. But that's not the whole picture. The timing and type of food matter, and hydration throughout the day is equally important. Balancing meals and snacks, choosing the right foods, and drinking water earlier can significantly reduce those nighttime trips. And this is where a special fruit comes in. A small, natural hero that can work quietly while you sleep. I want you to picture this. A simple fruit on your plate tonight that might change your sleep entirely. I know it sounds too simple, almost unbelievable. But this isn't a gimmick. Let's reveal it. Cherries. Yes, cherries. One of nature's little miracles. I know what you might be thinking. Isn't fruit too sugary for seniors at night? Not if you eat the right portion at the right time. A handful of cherries, a small bowl, or even blended into a light smoothie can help. Here's a story. Mrs. Jenkins, 68, tried it every night for a week. Within a few nights, she noticed she was sleeping longer. No more 3 or 4 wake-ups, just a peaceful night. Why does it work? Cherries are packed with antioxidants, potassium, and even natural melatonin. Melatonin helps regulate sleep, and the potassium relaxes bladder muscles gently. It's science at work in a very simple, natural way. Remember, portion control matters. Too many, and you could spike sugar levels, but a small, mindful serving can work wonders. Eat it fresh, blend it into a smoothie, or pair it with a light snack. But this fruit is only part of the bigger picture. Sleep, hydration, and gentle exercises play crucial roles too. Think about Mr. Wallace. 1 extra uninterrupted hour of sleep transformed his mornings. Suddenly, he had energy to walk the dog, to cook breakfast, to enjoy his day. Simple things we take for granted. Here's why. Sleep hormone balance directly affects bladder control. Poor sleep keeps your bladder more active at night. The right sleep environment, calming routines, and natural sleep aids like cherries can help your body rest fully. There's a misconception that older adults don't need much sleep. That's false. Quality matters. You may need fewer hours than a teenager, but the hours you get should be deep, restorative, and uninterrupted. So tonight, consider creating a calming night routine. Dim lights, gentle stretches, maybe a warm bath, and that little serving of fruit. Small changes compound over time. Still, diet and sleep aren't the only factors. There's another hidden one. The strength of your bladder muscles. Now, picture Mrs. Alvarez. She decided to stop drinking water after dinner. Her logic was simple. If I don't drink, I won't wake up. But she became dehydrated, her skin looked dull, her energy dropped, and her bladder still kept waking her up. Proper hydration timing is everything. Drinking water earlier in the day helps your kidneys process fluids efficiently. Taper down after dinner, but don't completely deprive yourself. It's about balance, not avoidance. If you set up this simple evening ritual, hydrating thoughtfully, pairing it with gentle snacks, you can significantly reduce those frustrating trips at night. Now, let's talk about something most people ignore: bladder muscle strength. Meet Grace. She's 70 and started gentle bladder training exercises, small Kegels breathing exercises, and gradually increasing the time between bathroom trips. She didn't think it would help, but after a few weeks, the difference was noticeable. You see, as we age, pelvic floor muscles weaken. That affects bladder signals, making you feel the urge to go even when your bladder isn't full. Many assume there's nothing you can do to strengthen it. Wrong. Even simple, gentle exercises can make a real difference. Combine these exercises with the fruit and a better sleep routine, and suddenly, those midnight trips shrink, and nights become calmer. And here's the beautiful part. These small steps create a foundation for everything else we're going to cover. Here's Mr. Lou. He still enjoyed tea at 10 p.m. every night. One day, he noticed it wasn't just the tea, it was the late dinners, the caffeine, the small glass of wine before bed, all contributing to an overactive bladder. Science tells us caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals at night signal the bladder to empty more frequently. Even herbal teas aren't always safe. Some are natural diuretics. Swapping late-night stimulants for calming alternatives, like warm milk, chamomile tea, or water earlier, can help your nights tremendously. But let's not forget medical conditions. Sometimes these frequent trips aren't just habits, they're warnings. Let me tell you about Mr. Harris. He was waking up multiple times a night. At first he thought it was normal aging, but it turned out to be early diabetes. Catching it early made a huge difference. Medication, diet, and small routines stabilized his nights. The point is, conditions like prostate issues, diabetes, or heart problems can trigger frequent urination. Misconception: frequent bathroom trips are harmless. False. Knowing when to seek medical help is crucial. Imagine watching this, knowing how dangerous nighttime bathroom trips can be for seniors, but still not subscribing. If something happens to your loved one because you didn't stay informed, how would you explain that? Don't risk it. Subscribe now. And if you refuse, at least be honest in the comments about why. But when it's not a medical issue, that little fruit really shines. Grandma Louise discovered something simple. Every evening she would blend a handful of cherries into a smoothie or enjoy them fresh with a small handful of nuts. Her nights transformed. She slept longer, woke up fewer times, and felt more energized during the day. It doesn't have to be complicated. Smoothie, snack, small portion. It's about consistency. And here's a question for you. How would you eat this fruit? Fresh, dried, or blended? Comment below. I'll read every answer. Pair it with proper sleep routines, hydration timing, and gentle bladder exercises, and the results multiply. Now, let's combine everything: the fruit, proper hydration, light stretches, gentle bladder exercises, and a calming bedtime ritual. This is your full, natural nighttime solution. And if you'd like a simple step-by-step plan, the Elderly Spring Sleep Wellness Kit has it all. You'll find the link in the description, carefully designed to make nights calmer, easier, and safer for seniors. Now, let's tie this all together emotionally. I know how exhausting it can feel, watching someone you love struggle through the night, knowing they're tired, frustrated, maybe even anxious. You lie awake yourself thinking, there has to be a better way. There has to be something I can do. And sometimes it feels impossible. You feel helpless, stuck, like nothing you do will ever change the constant wake-ups, the restless nights, the fatigue that follows each morning. But here's the truth. There is something you can do. And it starts with understanding, noticing, and acting on the small changes that matter. It's not about overhauling everything at once. It's about tiny steps, tiny adjustments that add up to big differences in sleep, comfort, and peace. Tonight, you don't have to wait. You can start with one simple thing. Maybe it's adding that handful of cherries to your evening, or helping your loved one with a gentle bladder exercise, or adjusting hydration timing so the night flows without constant interruptions. One change tonight can make tomorrow feel different. One small step can restore a bit of control, a bit of hope, a bit of calm. And the impact isn't just physical, it's emotional. Sleep isn't just rest for the body. It's rest for the mind. It's restoration for patience, for energy, for love. Every uninterrupted hour of sleep strengthens the bond between you and your loved one, reduces stress, and helps everyone greet the morning with a smile instead of a sigh. I want you to remember this. You're not powerless. Watching your loved one struggle doesn't mean you can't help. Learning, observing, and taking small, consistent actions gives you the tools to turn helpless nights into nights filled with calm, dignity, and peace. Even small improvements matter. Even a single extra hour of sleep, even a single fruit at night, even a gentle stretch or a change in routine, it all matters. It all adds up. And the best part? Once you start seeing results, you'll feel empowered, like you finally have a hand on the wheel guiding the nights toward rest and comfort. Think of it this way. Every night that passes without action is another night of fatigue, frustration, and unnecessary risk. But every night where you act, where you make just one small change, you're taking back control. You're protecting your loved one. You're preserving their health, their safety, and their peace of mind. So tonight, pick one thing. Just one. Maybe it's that fruit. Maybe it's adjusting bedtime water. Maybe it's encouraging a short, gentle bladder exercise. You don't have to do everything at once. Just start. And tomorrow, you'll already be a step ahead. Because this is about more than sleep. It's about dignity. It's about care. It's about showing up in the little moments that matter the most, the ones that truly make life easier and safer for the people you love. And the best part? Once you see the improvement, you'll feel the relief, the gratitude, and the hope that yes, these nights can be different. And remember, if you're serious about making these changes easier, more structured, and stress-free, the Elderly Spring Sleep Wellness Kit is designed to guide you step by step. You'll find it in the description, packed with gentle routines, helpful tips, and small strategies that bring big results. Tonight, make that choice. Don't wait for another exhausting night. Take control, try just one thing, and watch how small actions begin to transform nights, restore energy, and bring calm back to your home. Now let's take a moment to recap everything we've covered tonight, because you deserve to leave here with clarity, hope, and practical steps you can actually use. We started with understanding why nighttime urination happens. The kidneys slow down at night, the bladder muscles weaken, and those hormonal changes can disrupt water balance, leaving you or your loved one up multiple times a night. Then we talked about diet, how certain foods irritate the bladder, and how proper hydration timing can make a huge difference. And of course, we introduced the star of the night, the fruit that can naturally calm your bladder while supporting restful sleep. We learned why it works, how to incorporate it into your evening, and how small habits like gentle stretches, bladder exercises, and a calming routine all come together to create real change. We also discussed when frequent nighttime trips could be a warning sign for medical issues, because knowing when to act could prevent bigger problems down the road. Remember, small changes, early awareness, and consistent routines are the keys to peaceful nights. So here's my question for you. Right now, take a moment and think. What's one thing you'll try tonight to improve your sleep or your loved one's sleep? Will it be the fruit? A small adjustment in hydration timing? A gentle bedtime stretch? Comment below. I want to hear your choice and I'll read every answer. Let's be real. If you've watched all the way here and still haven't subscribed, what excuse could possibly justify it? Every week we share life-changing tips that could save you or someone you love from years of restless nights, fatigue, and unnecessary discomfort. If you still don't want to join us, at least type in the comments why, because honestly, I can't understand it. But if you do subscribe, you're choosing knowledge, safety, and peace of mind for yourself and your loved ones. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button now for weekly elderly spring tips, gentle routines, and practical strategies designed specifically for seniors and caregivers who want to live better, safer, and more comfortably. Don't forget to check the description for your copy of the Elderly Spring Sleep Wellness Kit. This kit is packed with simple, natural guidance. Everything from sleep-enhancing routines to nutrition tips, step-by-step instructions, and small strategies that truly make a difference. It's your companion for calmer nights, more energy, and better health, designed with seniors in mind. Remember, caring for someone, or yourself, in later years is about love, patience, and awareness. Every small action counts. Every improvement matters. You're not just choosing better sleep, you're choosing dignity, peace, and comfort for the nights ahead. So tonight, take that step. Try one tip. Make one change. Protect your loved one's sleep, protect your own health, and take back the control that nighttime urination may have stolen. Thank you for being here, for caring, and for making the choice to act. Stay strong, stay informed, and know that calmer, more restful nights are not just possible, they're within your reach. And I'll see you in the next video with more practical tips, gentle guidance, and life-changing advice to make later years better, safer, and brighter.